Okay. Which and I do respect your opinion too, just to let you know.
Yes,
Um
yes.
we are on to the final topic. Man, I think this is the fastest out of all the segments that I've done for this show. I think that this is the fastest that the last topic has came as far as like how fast it feels as though time is going, which is a good thing because you're a very vocal person, and
Yeah.
yeah, I just I can appreciate a guest like you who really challenges me and makes me dive in deep, and we bring the best out in each other. So
Well, thank
you
you very much,
definitely
K. Real. I
that's definitely
appreciate it. I'm
appreciated.
enjoying myself.
That's what's up. We on to the final topic,
All
which
right.
is why aren't people using protection? It's like why aren't people
Yeah.
using protection? And the question, what should be in parentheses beside that is in making baby after baby after baby because come on, we know yeah it leads to STDs and yeah that's an issue, but people just having baby after baby after baby, and what does having sex without protection lead to? STDs
Yep.
and a bunch of babies.
Yep.
Now, now, um, women have a real responsibility in this matter because the woman is the one that brings the life into the world. Because you let some guy try to say in a respectful way, but I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. When you let some guy skeet up in you, I mean, you know what that leads to. So aside from the STDs for a second, let's talk about how people are making all these babies. You know, she is 27 with 6 kids by 5 different men. She only got 2 by the same man, and all the rest are by a different man. And that's what this leads to. And I mean, the men too. I mean, the man, he is 30 with 7 kids by 6 different women. Same, pretty much same scenarios.
But
7 kids,
ironically,
six
I
women.
just read a
Like,
topic
how
on
do
Yahoo.
why do people like? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As a woman, let me ask you this: as a woman, um, as a woman, why do you feel as though women, after experiencing what it's like to have the first baby father and it not work out, and she's doing it by herself, and then get pregnant again and had a second baby father and then not work out and he go about his business, and now she's pregnant again with the third one and that one go about his business. Okay, now it's the fourth child by the fourth man. At this stage, and this is your friend, what do you tell your friend? Like, what advice do you give to your friend? Like, how do you address your friend that keeps having babies by different men, and she calls you and complain every time about this guy, now this guy going about his business, and she's stuck with another baby. She's on baby number 4. What do you tell your friend who is experiencing this?
I would tell my friend that she needs to seek help. And the reason why she needs to seek help is because obviously she's allowing her self-esteem is so low that she's allowing these men and relationships to come into her life and just pretty much use her body up. Women, we need to understand that our bodies are a temple, and that for most men who get it, they need to appreciate it, respect it, love it, and just, overall respect it. This is a temple, and for anybody to abuse your body like that and have all these children, it's just really severely have issues because self-esteem issues, trust issues, rejection issues is pretty much the same, or cheating. And it's all the topics that we pretty much touched on tonight, just to tie into all of once. And I would tell her, I love you as my girl, but I need you to seek some help because you cannot continue
She might
to
be
let
offended
yourself
by
be
that.
abused in your body.
What does she tell you this? What is she like? I just don't like condoms, and every time
Well, that's
I'm
the
just
thing.
real
I have
fertile,
heard
so I
that.
just keep
I
getting
have
pregnant.
heard
Well, hold up.
that.
What about this though? I don't like condoms, and I keep using birth control, and it don't work, and I keep getting pregnant, but I don't like condoms because I don't get nothing out of it.
Well, obviously,
What do you
she's
say
not
to your
using
friend
the
that
birth
says
control
that?
properly, because if she was, then she wouldn't be getting pregnant. Let's
Sit-
talk about that. Let's just talk about that. She's obviously misusing her birth control if she's even on any at all.
I've
As
had.
far as the condom issue, that is an issue. Because, yeah, everybody says the same thing. Oh, skin to skin is more comfortable, it's more real, you get more combustion experience and the excitement and the orgasm and all that stuff. And you can get those same identical feelings with having a condom on. You just have, because the issue at hand is, number one, not having a condom on, you know automatically you could have a child out of the situation. Number two, you can cause to get an STD. Not only an STD, you can cause to get something that ain't curable. You can get AIDS, which, by the way, last time I checked on the stats, was the number one leading thing in the killing of black women. So why would you not want to protect yourself? Because females don't understand, when you get an STD from having unprotected sex, and the STD is it's curable, all you can get treated is by antibiotic. If you turn around and get pregnant, 9 times out of 10, you cannot have, not trying to get gross, but being real, 9 times out of 10, you cannot have that child vaginally. You have to have a C-section, which will cause you to be out from X amount of time. You cannot do nothing after you have that baby, and they take it out of your stomach. You have to have a stitch. If you're a pretty girl, you got a big stitch going across your stomach or your bikini line. Let's just be real on that.
So, have you had unprotected sex before? We want to know. The people want to know. I'm voicing for the people. Have you had unprotected sex before?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you have. And at that stage, you know that you ran the risk of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, how did you feel afterwards? Like, did you feel as though, because that was your man, it was cool, or that really, you were really irresponsible and you regretted it? Like, how did that make you feel, making that decision to go ahead and have unprotected sex? And was the sex worth the risk?
Here's the thing, you do have that's an excellent question, by the way. You have a lot. When you're in the heat of the moment, 9 times out of 10, you got to tell that dude to strap up. Just basically, he's got to be strapped up. I don't care if it's getting hot and heavy and y'all about to get it in. He's got to strap up. Because, and it does happen where it's not always that way. And it has happened to me, just being real on that. It has happened to me. And yes, it felt good for the moment, but then you think about those repercussions later. And of course, when it's physical time, yearly physical time, you're sitting in the doctor's office, you're sitting there saying, oh, shit, okay, let me think back on when the last time, because the doctors will ask you, when you go in for your physicals, how many times have you had unprotected sex? Have you been using condoms regularly? Have you had any pregnancies? Have you had any miscarriages? Those questions are always asked.
Right.
When it comes to your exams for females, y'all know what kind of exams we get. Those questions are asked, you get the exam, and then you also would like to be tested for all types of STDs, including AIDS. So you have to protect yourself, and when it does happen, yeah, I felt guilty about it, whether he was my man or not. He was my man. But at the same time, it goes back to the trust issue. It goes back to if I felt like he was cheating. You don't know what he's bringing home to you.
All right, so real quick while we got time left. In a nutshell, give 30 seconds. Tell us, why do you think, in a nutshell, you tell us why you think women aren't using protection, and I'll tell you why I think men aren't using protection. 30 seconds.
I feel women aren't using protection because a lot of times out of 10, they got major issues. They either want to trap the man, they want it because it feels good, as they say, and I think they just don't overall have self-esteem. For those women who don't have self-esteem about themselves, to continue to allow themselves to get abused in their bodies.
Okay, good answer. And in a timely fashion, for a change.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, and I feel as though men aren't using protection because men we talked about how men don't think ahead. They think about right now. It's going to feel good right now. I can bust this big monster right now and it'll feel real good. And, I can just get my thing off and I'm going to feel like the man. And most men ain't right about making no babies, STDs, or nothing. They right about getting that thing off and just having a really good session. And that's pretty much what it is. That's how men are. And with that being said, that is the end of our discussion. It was a real good one. It was a real interesting one. And I just want to thank you for joining us on these topics.
Thank you very much, Taylor. I greatly appreciate it, and I also enjoyed myself as well.
Definitely enjoyed you. Like, we are both so. Hey, I'm letting y'all know. Me and myself and Cece are both very vocal people, and because we're so vocal, we go in and the time is going off and we still talking. Like if it was the other way around and she was the host, I probably would have been the one still talking because that's just how we are. We're very vocal people, and when we get into a topic, we dive in deep, and we just we just really like to express ourselves, and we're very passionate people, and that's the reason why you go and look. And I'm like, CC, topic over, And I can appreciate that because I'm the same way. And
yeah, definitely.
That's pretty much what it is. I can definitely appreciate it. CC, is there any shout outs you wanna give or anything before you black out?
No, just I appreciate it and I thank you very much. And peace, love, and laughter and love, and good night to all.
All right, and we blacking out once again. This is Tay Real, and it's been very real. This discussion, and you're listening to It's Real with Tay Real, and everybody enjoy yourselves, and I hope you enjoyed the discussion. There's going to be many more to come. Shout out to CC for joining us, and yeah, if it ain't real, it ain't right. It's your boy Tay Real. Holla at your boy.